Oh no, dude. I just woke up and checked Discord. Someone, another indie dev who has like a extremely small server got obliterated by some bot. Oh no. I have 22 notifications. Oh no. Oh. Oh my. I was asleep and the artists fucking cooked. Haven't been able to see the stream. How's the game going? I'm happy with it so far, actually. Today I'm gonna try to get the art into the game. See how everything feels. We might have to adjust some of the stuff. Actually, we will have to adjust. 100%. Can't stay for long because it's late. Yeah, fair enough. In a perfect world, I would have started 40 minutes ago. But I did not wake up perfectly on time this morning, unfortunately. Dude, I love this song. Usao, you a real one. This isn't Usao, is it? This is Red Alice, isn't it? Oh, it is Usao, yeah. Let's go. We love J-Core. Hey, what's up, Aries? Welcome in. Hope things have been going well lately. They have. I'm a little, like, flustered, but my apartment got denied. My, like, apartment application. So I have 16 days to find an apartment, or I will become homeless. So that's stressing me out a little bit. But other than that, you know. Can't stay for long, but hello, 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 welcome in. Oh, you have your own emotes? Yo, hold up, are you a streamer? Yoink! Oh, you are. Nice. Followed. Get followed, nerd. Cute emotes. It's hard though because I don't want to listen to my J-Core playlist. I feel like it's a little too early for like full J-Core. I mean, is it? It's never too early for J-Core, you know? That's not true. It can be, definitely. But I don't know if it's any more or less intense than what we got going on now. I mean, yeah, why not? You know, let's keep the momentum up. Play some Knight Rider. You and me fight like Danimals. Not the lyrics, but it's what I hear every time. Animals. That's terrifying. Good luck, my guy. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's nice I don't have my mic delay on anymore, so I can sing with my music now. Not that anyone was really missing that part of the stream, but it's back if you needed it. Sorry, I'm still setting some stuff up. Give me a moment. Oh my god, there's like 1,000 people streaming this morning. What the hell? What the? I don't think I've ever seen this many people in the software and game dev category, ever. Except, minus when that other guy was streaming. You know how that is. Does this person have a full green screen? Like, for their person? They do. Wow. I have to go now, Sorgi. It's late and I must eat. Good night. Yeah, fair enough. Good night, good night. Poke Petter, hello. Can you talk a bit quieter? The stream, my mom's sleeping. Yeah, no problem, no problem. My bad. I didn't mean to be so rowdy. I'll keep the volume low, just for you. Dude, seriously, there's so many people in the game dev category this morning. This is awesome. Some people I don't even recognize. Getting up early and earlier, huh? I'm a morning person now. I don't know what, I'm a freak. In a perfect world, I would like work from like 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. and then be done for the rest of the day. That's kind of what I've been doing at work lately. I mean, obviously not right now because I've been streaming in the morning, but I get all my dev work done in the morning and then, yeah, I don't know. I'm getting 30er and 30er. That's true. I might be 30 years old, but, well, not 30 yet, but I'm on my way. Kind of cool. I'm excited. Early riser, ew, not jealous. I do think society has made it so that if you wake up early, you're like rewarded for it. And I don't like that because like there's nothing special about getting up early, you know? It's the same. It's nothing changes. Like fundamentally, your life remains exactly the same. I do think like morning times get a bad rap because the only time you're up at 6 a.m. Shut up, me. The only time you're up at 6 a.m. is because you have like stuff to do, and that feels bad. But like 6 a.m. on its own, like it's 6 a.m. is dying for the sins of like commuting to work. You know what I'm saying? I think 6 a.m. might actually fuck. But also like mostly the research suggests that like your body is just built to get up at weird times that are different than every other human because that's what we needed for society or whatever. I'm not really judging people based on if they're you want variety. Functional member of society rewards morning people, but social life rewards night people. Yeah, that's piecing me up a little bit. My social life has definitely been going down the earlier I wake up. Because, like, if I wake up at 5 a.m., that means I have to go to bed at, like, 8 p.m. Or, like, get ready for bed at 8 p.m. And that's not when... That is not conducive to, like, hanging out with my friends. But that's what the weekend is for. We have flex time at work. Everyone except one person comes in right before 11 a.m. I'm the opposite, you know? Have you seen Project Hail Mary? Oh my god, that movie was so fucking good. Dude, I loved Project Hail Mary. Holy shit. All these computer people on Twitter and Discord are your social life. I do feel energized from talking to chat. So like in a way, yeah. Yeah. Especially because like the stream is so small that I feel like I know a lot of the regular people here pretty well. And so I feel like I'm just like chatting, especially in the Discord and stuff too. One of the best movies I've seen in a long time. 100% agree. 100% agree. 100% agree. That movie was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, I have some stuff from the artists that I would like to put into the video game. Let me show you a quick example of what we're working with here. It's looking something a little bit like this. See, the entire ATLA movie got leaked? Wait, what? Avatar The Last Airbender? What do you mean by that? This is what the hops and stuff are going to look like. I need to put everything into the video game. Downloaded for no particular reason. Oh shit, we even got like growth stages. What the fuck, man? The artist may have cooked. The entire movie, the one where they're adults, you can find links on Twitter. I didn't even know they were making one where they were adults. What? That is entirely news to me. What the fuck? Okay, we have a lot of sprites. I need like the keg. They didn't send me the keg. Is anyone online right now? Okay, let me see what assets I do have and put them into the video game. So I have these. Save image. Actually, can I just copy into Sprite? It's supposed to come out in October. You know what's nice about being as offline as I am? I literally did not know they were making another Avatar: The Last Airbender movie, and that's awesome. I love that. I love that I didn't know that. Explores the gang as adults, and it got leaked and is being used as blackmail / hostage against the company last I heard. Wait, that's awesome. Hell yeah. Okay, these are our hops plants. So what I should be able to do is open recent sprite sheet. I think in my infinite genius, what I am able to do is simply go here, and I can delete this, and I can paste in. And in my heart of hearts, that should just work immediately. I have learned from the last game jam where I accidentally annihilated all of the hard work of Rosati in like 5 minutes in record time to use sprite sheets so that I can just do that. I think that that works. No, wait, that's the hops seeds. Oh, this is the hops plant. I'm using the wrong placeholder. Yeah. Okay, this actually should be this guy. This. Animation is godly. It's insane. It looks better than Spider-Verse. Oh, it's an animated movie? Oh. Okay, I have a lot more hope for it then. I thought it was like... Because then I know the Netflix one just came out not too long ago. Okay, so if I have this now, and I can put it into the thing, and then when I pick this up, it should just update the thing. Look at that! Yeah, dude, it does update. You can see it here, you can see it here, and then you can put it into the... Yeah! Yes! Nice. Okay, that actually just works. First recorded instance of a thing just working. Rosati walked so that TX Peng could run, is all I'm saying. I remember when you shit on my work and killed my son. It's true. It's all of that is true. I can't deny it. I felt so bad about that game jam. People worked so hard and I could not get it across the line. But hopefully this one will be different. Surely this game jam will finish. I'd say I did a fair bit of running too. Okay, you've done a ton of running, yes. Fair enough. Sprite sheets, my beloved. They're amazing. There is one other thing. We can replace the character with the dwarf sprite from TX Peng. So I'm going to do that as well. Copy image. And I'm going to put that into a sprite. This one can't go into this sprite sheet though. It needs a different one. But it's this guy. Yeah, look at that guy. Gotta go have an awesome stream. Thank you so much. It was good to see you. Hope to see you around again. Hope to see your stream sometime too. Hey. Dude, I have like a big company work meeting I have to go in person to tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it. Actually, every time I say that, I don't want to go, and then I go and I'm like, just feels like a regular work day. Nothing special. All right. Export as. Also, I'm legally obligated to say that because I know some people from work watch my stream sometimes. So, hey, if you're watching. Why did people at my work uncover my stuff? Nah, it's cool. Game dev dwarf brewing. I was an idiot and I accidentally subscribed to our like corporate YouTube channel with my YouTube channel. I meant to use my other account, like my not Sky Gray account. The good news is though, I am currently mogging our company in subscribers, so. Haha. More like I ran on the ground and you made it out of ASMR AI slime so that TX Peng could run on asphalt. I feel like that's like a secret Terraria reference. Be lurking in YouTube chat. I'll also be playing Skyrim together with my wife today. Hey! So happy for you. That sounds awesome. Asphalt? How do you say it? What? That's how you fucking say it. You're not gonna gaslight me into not saying asphalt correctly. No, it's asphalt. What the fuck are you? No. Learn English. Come back. Come back when you're ready to rejoin society. It's not SH. Look it up. I don't care. No, I don't care. Okay. Did you understand what I said? Okay, the purpose of language is to convey meaning. So it sounds like it did its job, huh? You think that's weird? Wait till you hear how I say pillow. Character. Right. People make fun of the way I say pillow all the time, and I'm just saying it like every other motherfucker. I don't get it, man. I'm gonna change you. I'm gonna load you. Asphalt is how most people pronounce it. Both American and British English have it with no SH noise. Yeah, well, guess what, buddy? I'm from the Midwest. We say shit weird all the time. Oh yeah, guy. It was funny. I was talking to one of my Chinese friends, and where he comes from, they don't say like. So normally in Chinese, I don't know the exact phrasing, but you say like instead of like hello, you're like, oh, have you ate? Have you ate? Have you had food? That's like the greeting. Same thing with how we say like how are you in English, where it's like it doesn't actually mean anything. But I was like, oh, that's so strange because in America, like, we don't really do that. And then I realized I'm from the Midwest. We absolutely do that. We say, did you eat? As like a greeting, but we're fucking weird people. And so we take that entire sentence and mash it up into one syllable. G? That's how you greet each other in the Midwest. G? You're literally saying jeet. G-E-E-T. Jeet? But it's, did you eat? Like all in, yeah, all right. Shit's fucked, man. All right, I should just be the guy now. So tiny. I should just be the guy now. I'm the guy. You're the guy. Put this in here. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. We're getting sprites into the video game. Whoop. Something I find weird about English is no formal word for bye. You just have shit like have a nice day. No, that's awesome. I love that. Have a nice day, you know? Alright, that is all working. What did I want to work on also today? I'm gonna check the itch page because that's where I left my notes. Ah! Itch.io. That's Hero's Journey. That's not the right game. What the hell? Serbian doesn't have a word for sibling, just brother and sister, so I guess it evens out. Oh, that's interesting. There's lots of linguistic gaps all over the place. Oh right, we want to do like quest stuff today as well. I'm gonna put as many, like I said, I'm gonna put as many sprites into the game that I have as possible. And the rest, I will work on functionality stuff today. Okay, and I have 2 phases for the hops plants as well, so I'm gonna put that into the game. I would like to put that into the game as well. There's also the dirt tile, but I don't think Odaiwa's awake right now. So I don't think I can get those assets from them. I'll have to wait until they wake up. Okay. English doesn't have a word for 24-hour period. Day isn't specific enough. Oh, that's interesting. You gotta raise the minimum sound threshold of the PNG a bit. It jiggles when you don't talk. Yeah, I gotta mess with it a ton because like even my keyboard, it'll trigger it, which is kind of strange. I'm still kind of messing with it. Hey, what's up, Mustafa? Technically, goodbye is formal as it comes from a mix of the woods. God be with you. Is that true? That's crazy. How did God become good? Well, okay, that's a whole other philosophical question I don't need to jump into right now. That's people have been studying that one for years, huh? Okay, so something like this. Like I said, I want to get the hops plants updated. So to do that, we need to go to the plant node. And also I'm going to update my sprite sheet real quick. So I'm going to go to my sprite sheets. This will be the column for like objects? No, like interactables? Yeah, this will be the column for interactables. So I want to make a new column. Sprite size. No, canvas size. I'm going to add 32. 32 like this. Shift everybody to the left. Okay, and now we have a spot for the plants. So I'm also going to sprite canvas size and add plus 32 here. And shift everybody up. If I do that, everything in the game should still work exactly the way it should be. God be with ye. God be I. Goodbye. Misunderstand that it means bye for goodbye. God became good because Old English was more phonetic. Oh. Buy hops from a bunny? Oh, you. They would love you in the Zootopia subreddit. Okay, I have these plants. I want these guys. I'm gonna take this. Like this. I'm gonna put that over here. This is the like non-growth version. And then we have one for the growth version. This. Okay, so that's updating the sprite sheet like that. Okay, this whole sprite sheet thing with placeholders, this is the way I'm doing it from now on forever. This is so sick. I want to put the barrel right, or the cask right here too. So maybe I can make a placeholder for it actually. Line me. That's not the line tool like at all. There we go. I think there's 2 different buildings in the game, by the way. There's a place where you can put the stuff, which is a cask. Or like to brew things, you put it in a cask. I guess a keg. You brew things in a keg. And then you put the beer in a cask so you can serve it at the bar way faster. So you can like store it a little bit. So this will be the keg. Egg. Just trust me, bro. I'm gonna give that one more try. Spreadsheets usually go from top right to bottom left in order, unless you're manually selecting the sprites at whatever index. I'm keeping them organized by what they are. So this is like plants, this is interactables, this is like objects, this is drinks, this is seeds. Just make my life easier. Egg. Much better. Okay, that's the placeholder for the keg. You have to learn real brewing just to make a game. I was looking up how to make non-alcoholic beer. It's a whole separate like system. You have to like stop the brewing process early. If I do this, everything should still work. Let's see. Yeah, that still works. You just take a beer and drink out the alcohol. Slurp, slurp. Sweet, and that still works. Awesome. Just stopped by to say hello. Gotta go have fun. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. See ya, see ya. Have a good time. I mean, hey, listen, if Cotton Wings can listen to like the most hardcore J-core of all time during their stream, I should be able to as well, okay? Is this a little intense for like 6 a.m.? Yeah, Grayed Out's probably a little early for Grayed Out. Oh, it's a remix of Grayed Out. Yo, this song is a heater in well, like every game ever. Who is this? Oh, it's Getty? Oh, I didn't know that. I always just know it from the album art in Waka. Stretch. I don't have a camera, so you just have to take my word. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the vocal. This is too intense for me. Go back to the vocal. Okay. So I want to change. Microsoft Defender Antivirus did not find any threats. Important alert! I didn't find anything. Bitch. Yeah, that's I assumed you. If you found something, you would tell me. Oh my god. Stretching out a depressed spreadsheet. All right. You plant. This guy. We're gonna have 2 sprites here. So we're gonna have one. Well, okay. First of all, this doesn't have a resource yet, so I just need to load the atlas texture. Item sprites, sprite sheet. And then this is going to go to, well, first of all, it's 32 by 32. And then I want you to go to 128, I think. Yep. And then you're going to be like this when I plant you. So if I did this correctly, I can hit E here. Oh my god, you're so small. There's a scale on this because I was using the Godot thing. Yeah. All right, try again. Cheat in a seed. Put it in. Yeah, dude. Oh, it should be like in the center of the dirt tile, though. It should have an offset. Offset is -16 because it's 32. Yep. Nope, that's too much. How about -8? Yeah, that looks about right. Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's the one I want. There we go. And then when it's harvestable, it will change to the updated sprite. So to do that, I need to save this texture. It's going to be easiest to put this on the resource, actually, at this point. We need a folder. Nope. We need a class here. Creates new script. We'll hear from resource. And this will be plant. Plantable item. Just item resource. Plant. See the final 2 episodes of Smiling Friends? I have not seen like any of season 3 yet. Maybe we have a watch party or something. I like it though. One's meh and the other's a heater. I feel like that's been the case for Smiling Friends, because like there's definitely been some meh episodes, but there's like some of them are literally I quote to this day. So like the game dev one, the game dev one, I swear to God, was made for me personally. That shit was so good. Plant resource, plant resource. Yeah, I mean this is a plant node, so it makes sense that this would be a plant resource. I love you, Gnarly, and I love you, Grim. Last name, plant resource, extends resource. This will have a bar, export bar growth sprite, Gnarly. Asphalt moment. Texture 2D, oh sorry, this is an Atlas texture. And then export var grown sprite, Atlas texture. And this is a plant, plants. Resource, plant, resource. Hops, plant.tress. And if I go here, I should be able to set these two sprites, so I can load here. Is not what I want to do. I'm going to say Atlas texture, load. I want to check to make sure I'm not. This is. Yeah, it only loads the Atlas one time. I wanted to check that. I did not know if that was true or not. Like I said, 128. This is 32 by 32, so it's just this guy. And then for the for you, we're gonna add a new Atlas, and this will be 128 again. And this will be 32, and this will be 32 by 32. Now we have the growth phase as well. That looks so good. Okay. And then in the plant node, we're going to simply import this for now. We will change this later, but this is okay. So the first thing we want to do is, what is this? Oh, okay, that's fine. On ready, we're gonna set the sprite. So ready, I need this sprite. So this is the plant sprite. Plant sprite. So I guess we can just call it the sprite. Texture equals hops plant dot growth sprite. Is grown is true. So we need something like this. So function set is grown, set function grow, set grow, finish growing, finish growing. This. We're gonna do this. Just make this logic live over here. This, and then the other thing we want to do is say sprite.texture equals hops plant dot growth sprite. And now when this thing is done growing, it should update the sprite. Let's see. Give myself a cheat in a seed, put it into the ground, wait patiently. And then when this thing is done, nothing happened. That's interesting. That sprite looks the same to me. That's weird. Let's see if this is running. It's like Stardew Valley 2. Like Stardew Valley plus Atomic Crops plus Diner Dash. Why is the sprite not updating, by the way? We should be hitting it, right? Yeah, we hit it. The sprite, this is you. It's still this texture. Oh, because I'm dyslexic. That's growth sprite still. I need grown sprite. Lemon. Here we go. Try that. Yep, try that. Try that. Boop. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Nice. It's growed. It's all growed up, and then you can put it in. You can get this version of the sprite, and then you can put it in. Yeah, dude. Cool. And then you go back to having the placeholder beer. And then you can go to the computer and buy more seeds. Oh, this needs updated too. Well, what do I want to use for this icon? Probably like the growth version of this. I don't know yet. We got to update that at some point too. Okay, cool. That all works. I'm gonna replace this sprite too, so I can have it reference the sprite sheets. Also, this progress bar, I'm gonna move up a little bit so you can like sit above the plant. I'm gonna make it look a little nicer. Realistically, we shouldn't have to be using a progress bar. There should be something that like indicates the growth cycle, but this is totally fine for now. Honestly, it actually feels kind of in universe. It doesn't actually feel too terrible to look at that like that. And then you can grab this and you can put it into like, yep. Okay. One other thing I want to update is the cask now. I'm gonna change this to an atlas texture. This, and then I'm gonna load the old sprite sheets, and then I have this for the keg. So this is 96, I believe. I'm off by 1, I think. Okay. And this is 32. This is 32 by 32. I don't think I'm off at all. That looks fine to me. So let's see what that looks like. Oh, it's really small. I'm only doing this for placeholders now. I'm never using the Godot icon again. This is awesome. Boop. Boop. And then we pick this up and we can put it, yeah, we got the hops in our box, put it into the keg. We can get a beer. Take the beer, we drop it off at the bar. Nice. Okay. The last thing I need here, actually, before we even get to like casks, the last thing you would need is, we need the people to show up at the bar. I'm skipping this. I like this song, but I'm skipping it. Yeah, the last thing we need is people to actually show up and have requests. So where does that live? That code lives in the bar here. So like this, we're gonna have a line of people. So var, this actually should be a list. Quest equals this. Function process. We need some sort of timer that like decides when someone shows up at the bar with a quest, and then we need something that selects what they actually like are requesting. So for the timer, let's just start with like a 1 second timer. That's totally fine. Quest timer. And we can have this be randomized at some point. Or I guess new quest timer. So maybe new quest timer like this. I think that's probably what we want. Something like that. Something like that, I think. Yeah, makes sense to me. And then what would we do? We have this thing. When this thing times out, we're gonna like spawn a new quest. Create new quest, create quest. We're gonna also create like a sprite for someone requesting stuff, and they'll have like a thing above their head of what they want, and it'll look like it'll maybe have like a speech bubble around it or something. I don't know, not 100% sure yet. We'll get to that when we get to it. Okay. So we need the ready function for this. So actually, we're not even using process at all, but that's okay. New quest timer dot connect. Create quest. So now, this is dot timeout. Dot timeout dot connect. Create quest like this. Okay, and then here we can actually, we need to create dwarf. Create patron, I guess is the better word for that. Create patron. Roll requested drink. So we create the person, we roll the requested drink, we update patron request. So like this will be creating the actual node for the person that's going to be at the bar, or the sprite or whatever. This will roll the request that they need to actually want from the bar. Right now, to always return the one drink we can make. This will update. Okay, actually, we should roll the. We don't need to do it like this. We roll the request, the drink first, and then we create the person and we pass in the drink. So var requested drink equals this. We're going to create patron with the drink that they requested. And then that should be a person at the bar. The last thing we need to do is add to quests, add to active quests, something like this. And this will actually add it to this list. I don't know what the shape of everything here is going to look like yet, but this is basically what I'm going for. We have like brewed items as the drinks, so it can pull from this resource. So we can have something like this. Requestable drinks. Equals this, and then I can just import this. So that'll just preload this thing, and then for role requested drink, we can do something like this. We can say return requestable drinks dot random choice, I think. Yeah, pick random, which means this is a brewed item. Okay, now we need to create the person that's going to be at the bar. I think the way this is going to work, let me create one just on my own first. Requested drink is a brewed item resource. This, and then add to active quest. I need to just make a stub for this real quick. Stop that. Okay, so something like this. And then I need to actually create what this looks like in game. So can you remove this? Cool. So I need to put a person like right here. I'm gonna add a node. I'm gonna add a node 2D like this, and this will be request patrons, I guess, patrons. And then in patrons, we can put another node 2D, and this will be a patron. And then in here, we can have a sprite 2D, and this will be the sprite of the actual patron. I'm gonna use the character sprite for now because it's probably easier. Like this. And then they need to be like in a line here, basically. And they'll have like speech bubbles above their head. So I need you to, first of all, I think I need you to be flipped the other way. Actually, I'm just gonna flip it in here because it's gonna make my life easier. Where is it? Rotate canvas, flip horizontal. Yeah, it's gonna make my life easier. Okay, so you're looking this way now. This should actually have its position be slightly moved. So if I lock you in place and I lock you in place, the patrons can actually just be over here, like this. Perfectly tenable. Okay, so something like this. What the hell? What? Stop it. Why can't I move? What? Okay, I've never had Godot do that before. Interesting. Is it my mouse? Maybe my mouse is bugging out. Okay, that's fine. This is the patron, and then this is what they look like. I'm gonna nudge this actually just a little bit more to the right. So he's at the bar. That's... And then I need another thing here, which is going to be the request sprite. I need like a speech bubble. Let me make one real quick. Yeah, 32 by 32, that's fine. Something like... let's start with this, and we can do like... Oops. Actually, because the sprites are 32 by 32, I'm gonna make the speech bubble like bigger so it fits in the frame. What if I use the tool that's meant to build lines, huh? You're gonna make my life easier? That, maybe? Yeah, something like that. And then give it a little flair, you know? Give a little outline for you. Make your life a little more exciting. Something like this. And then the rest can just be white. Yeah, it looks like a speech bubble to me, man. I'm gonna give myself a little bit more room to work with here. Drop this down by... Yeah. Now, I know it's not Godot because A sprite is working correctly. Or I know it's not my mouse because A sprite's working correctly. It was a Godot thing. That's what the request sort of looks like. Maybe someone can make that look nicer, but it's fine for now. Should I put this in the sprite sheet? Yeah, why not? Sprite sheet. Canvas size. We're gonna add 32. And we're gonna shift like that. And then we can put the speech bubble here. I'm gonna make my beer sprite a little smaller. Not actually, just in a sense that like I can put it into the speech bubble. I'm gonna clip it just a little bit. This thing's not gonna take up the full frame anyways. I'm gonna do something like this. Just so it fits. Yeah, I'll take 3. 3 pixels off the side of each, or off of everything. Boop. Yeah, what's up, Nora? What's up? Just clip it. Yeah, clip it just like that. Perfect. Now I'm curious if I were to put you into the speech bubble thing, what would that look like? Pretty bad. It would overlap like crazy. All right. Well, what if I erase a little bit more off the bottom then? I just want to make this like placeholder fit. That's 21 pixels. That's a little more than I bargained for. I was going for 2. Thanks for the effort, though. Like this. And maybe a little off the top as well. Something like that maybe is what maybe what the final thing will look like. Oops. I'll copy this, right? Yeah. And then none of this is working. I never said I was good at art, but I do know a lot of hotkeys, so you know sometimes that's the same thing. Export as sprite sheets. Nope, sorry. What the fuck? Save as sprite sheet. Yep, replace it. So that's what that should look like now. Okay, so now I can have a. This is the sprite 2D for you. So this is the patron sprite. Patron sprite. Actually, this can just be called sprite. And then we need another one for the request. This will be request sprite. This I can load. Atlas texture. Load like this. Assets. This will be 128 plus 32. Whatever that is. This will be 0. This will be 32 by 32. So something like this. This is like what you're requesting at the bar. And then I need this thing to be this position. Transform. I'm just gonna do my hand for now, but like this. Yeah, you're starting to see the vision. I'm starting to see it. What does that look like in game? Yeah. This dude wants a thing. He also looks exactly like me. You're so handsome. Did anyone ever mention that? Most attractive dwarf I've ever seen. Let's see. Okay, and then in this, we need the actual request item. Requested item sprite. And then this, if I attach a script to the patron, please don't put it in scenes. You're not a scene, you're a script, yo. Patron, this will be patron node. Patron node. Boop. And then attach a script. Change this, go up. Assets, no, scripts, call it. Oh, I'm opening script, not saving a script. Lamau. Attach script. Yeah, patron node. There we go. Stop putting my shit in the scenes folder. They crash out. Okay, there we go. Class name patron node extends node 2D. I guess in the nomenclature of Godot, would you call it node patron? Because this is node 2D. I don't know the answer to that. I don't really care. It's okay. Function ready. We're gonna set the request item sprite. We're gonna say this dot texture equals. We need the brewed item on ready var requested item is a brewable brewed item resource. And for now, I'm just gonna say the only thing you can ever request is beer. So that's what that is. Requested item dot atlas texture. So that should set this sprite to be that thing. And since it's a parent of this sprite, the positions should already be set correctly. It is! Look at that! He wants a beer. with the amazing placeholder art. Okay, that's perfect. So now we can save you as a scene. Patron node TSN. I can delete you. I can go to the bar node. I can get this guy loaded in like that. Create request. Create patron here. So we're gonna say var patron new patron equals this dot instantiate. And then we're gonna say we need the actual thing that holds all of this, so we need this. We're gonna say patrons dot add child new patron. And then add to active quests. What this will do, okay, well, first of all, I want to make sure that what I just did works. So if I wait 1 second, someone should appear at the bar. No one is appearing at the bar. This probably isn't on auto start. Yeah, it's not. Try again. One person should appear. And they do. I'm going to set this timer to be 10 seconds so I don't get overwhelmed. Okay, so in 10 seconds, someone should show up. I'm just gonna keep drumming on my desk till then. I don't know. Yep, there he is. Look at that. Okay. So then we have active quests. I need to map the requested item to the people that request it in order. No, that's silly. What should quests hold? It should hold each of the nodes. Well, in that case, it's just patrons in the bar. So I don't actually need this at all because it's already being held by this node. So add to active quest is just not even a thing. My only thing is no, because and then the queue free already cleans this up. So this is actually perfect. Okay. So the last thing I need then is in the interact. If it's a brewed item resource, we're not just going to consume the active item. We're going to look at this item. So var active item equals inventory.get active item. Active item like this, and this is a item resource. So this, and then we're gonna say if this is this, and then we know that we can access. What we're gonna do now is loop through. So for patron node in patrons.getChildren. We're going to say for each patron in the bar, if patron.requested item equals the active item, then we can consume the active item. So inventory.consume active item, and then return whatever the reward gold is. So then inventory.add gold 2. Okay, I think that should work. The last thing is we have like a max patrons, so we need something like that. So let me organize these a bit. This is scene refs. This is children refs. This is props. So on here, I'm also gonna have export var. No, this is props. Export var max patrons. I'm gonna say is equal to 5. So in create request, we're gonna say if patrons.getChildren count is greater than or equal to max patrons. Just get the hell out of here. I am new here. Hey, welcome in. Good to see you. We're making a game about being a dwarf that brews drinks at a. It's like Stardew Valley plus Diner Dash. For the Godot Wild Gem number 92, the theme is brewing, so making a game about brewing beer for dwarves. Pretty cool. I like it so far. Okay, so what next? Good question. There's one other thing I want to do, which is adjust the position of like the dwarves when they spawn in. So looking cool. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Depending on how many of these things there are, you should like adjust where you are in the bar, but also like you're not going to move up in the order. Like once you're at the bar, you can just stay where you are. That's fine. So I'm trying to get like the earliest available position. I guess. Maybe I don't worry about this too much for now. No, I'm going to worry about it right now. Oh, the other thing I need to do here is patron.queue Patron.queue You're good. I fulfilled your quest. Get out of here. Request a drink like this. We're going to set this eventually at some point, but we don't need to do it right now. So, okay, what this should mean, let me grab my controller, is that if I give you a beer, you go away. Okay, so I'm going to cheat in a seed because we don't have a thing for that yet. I'm going to put it into the dirt. I'm going to wait a moment. I'm going to pick up the hops. I'm going to put it into the keg. There's a person here that wants a beer. That's fantastic. I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to say, here you go. You may have this. Let me get money. Another person just showed up. I need to go to the thing and order more seeds. So let me do that. Put that in. Put that in. The hitbox thing is still broken, but that's okay. Grab this. Grab this. And now I have these. Put them into the keg. I definitely need more kegs. Also, I can't tell how many people are like at the bar now too, which is a bit of an issue. Also, I think this might give me 4 money. It gave me 6 money. Yeah, okay. It's fulfilling all of the quests at the same time, which is bad. We're gonna say return. It should only fulfill the first quest. To get the like, what's the next? How do I do? There should be like positions for people at the bar, and they should be about 32 pixels apart. Something I need to do then is to check which like spot is free. I think the easiest, unironically, the easiest way of doing that is, so this is state bars. This is actually decoupled from the amount of people that are in the bar. So I'm gonna say onReady var available positions is an array. And then in the ready, I'm gonna say create available bar position. This is nice because it'll let me like vary, if I need to like stagger them. This is actually easier to generate like dynamically. For position, or for patron index in range max patrons, I'm gonna say available positions dot append. The the X value should always be the same. I'm only varying the Y value, and I'm gonna vary it by 32 times the patron index. This is a vector 2. Vector 2. So now I have all of these positions. I'm gonna create the, if I go to the patron node, I'm gonna have you store the information of where you are. So this is children refs like this. What does const patron node mean, if I could ask? Yeah, give me 1 second, I will explain. This is state. We should put it here. onReady var bar position. This is just your position, so we don't actually need to store this at all. I'm being silly. Okay, so you were asking what this means? This one? This thing? So I'm using Godot, and in Godot, it's similar to a Unity prefab, but this is basically, this patron node is this guy. It's this guy right here. But the thing is, I can't just put him into my game. I need to create him only when I need him. And so I save him as something called a scene. And again, in Unity, this would be a prefab. Then during my game, I can say, save, like this resource is now exists as this const here with this preload. So this preload basically says, hey, load that scene, but don't do anything with it yet. So load that dude, but don't put him anywhere yet. Then every time I instantiate him, I'm saying, okay, I need 1 copy of that guy. Put him into my game for me. So I say instantiate, and then I add him into my scene. So that's what that means. So if you want something that you can reuse over and over and over, you save it as a resource, and then you can say the node is load this thing, and then you can make dozens and dozens and dozens of copies of him if you need him. That's how that works. Yeah. Okay. So these are all the available positions. I want these to be sorted. Most use Raylib. I bet Raylib probably calls it prefab, to be honest. Raylib prefab. They call it precompiled? No, it's a prefab. It's prefab. Yeah. So in Raylab, it would be a prefab. Yeah. You same with Unity. Unity is also prefab there. Okay. What next? So I have this thing that I can like dynamically make exist, which is awesome. I now have this list of positions you can be at too. I want to sort every time I use one, I want to sort it by the max Y because I want them to line like top to bottom. These are all the ones that are available. When I create you, I'm going to set your position. So new patron dot position. Position. You don't like that, huh? This is a patron one. So this dot position equals available positions dot pop. Up front. So take the first one that's available. Now this will break eventually, but now I can pop this. And then what I want to do here is when you're leaving the bar, so I'm going to say available positions dot append your position. So patron dot position. And then I need to sort. So available positions dot sort custom. I don't know how to do a sort custom in Godot, so maybe bunk. No, you need to be callable. How do you do a lambda? I need an example of this. Godot sort custom example. Not an AI, just like a regular one. Oh, you know what? Why am I doing this? I bet the docs has one. Yeah, what the? Why am I looking it up? Did you know hours of Googling can save you 15 minutes of reading documentation? Sort ascending. If A1 is less than B1, return true. You pass that in. So I want to do, oh, you can't, okay, so you can do function AB return. Okay, that's perfect. So it'll be function position 1, position 2, return whichever Y value is higher. So func position 1, position 2. How do they do it? How do you do a lambda? Oh, it's you need a colon here. I guess it's not a lambda. You're actually just making the callable in place, which is kind of funny. Return position 1.y is greater than position 2. So this will resort the array when we're done. Okay, now I'm gonna turn this way up. So I'm gonna set it to like 3 seconds. So now we should have a bunch of people popping into the bar. So here we go. We can brew a plant. I'm gonna give myself I'm just gonna cheat in a bunch of seeds here and make my life. This. Give me one of those. Give me one of those. Give me one of those. I can walk over to the keg. We have 5 people at the bar, which should be the max number. And I go like this and this and this, and then I should be able to give one person. It should clear the top person. It does. This. Oh, broken. Oh, I didn't do .y here, huh? Yep, that makes sense. Try again. Spawn in 3 seeds. 1, 2, 3. Now we wait a moment for them to grow. Pick them up. 2, 3. It crashed? Yeah, don't worry about that. That's gonna happen a lot. Go here. Okay, so if I give you a beer, and I give you a beer, the next person did appear, but I need to do Y sort because they're like appearing on top of each other. I need to do Y sort enabled. But the position thing is working. And I'm still taking them in order of when they showed up, which is also perfect. They probably need a little bit more spacing so I can like have a like quest decay timer on them or something, because they shouldn't wait forever. But this is working. So we have 5 people at the bar. Yeah, this is just working. It just works. Yay! Perfect. Okay, so I go like this. I need to fix the hitbox thing really bad. I will continue to put it off and forget it, and at some point it will make it into the final copy of the game, which will be funny. So I have 5 people at the bar. I can go 1, 2, 3, and then people will show back up. So I should have one person up here. Ooh, that's not good. Why? This isn't getting sorted correctly. Y value great. Oh, Y value. It's negative Y. Oh, it should be like that. Does the player also have collisions? Maybe not. Nope. Not in this game, no. We're just using a regular node for it. The player has like a tool hitbox, but it's not actually. It has a collision shape, but it's not actually like a collider. It's mostly just to detect if you're like interacting with something that's interactable. Okay, so that all works. Very cool. Do I have like the dirt tile? At Iowa. Would I get dirt tile as well? If they're awake right now, I'm not sure. Have you considered an H-flow container? Hello, Yag. Oh, an H-flow container? What's that? No, I haven't considered it. I haven't considered a single UI element. I don't like UI elements. They're gross and smelly, and I don't like them. Okay, we kind of have like a video game going. That's crazy. I do have music I can put in the game as well. Skill issue? 100% yes. 100% agree. I do have music I can put in the game. I think what I want to do... What's like the next step? I technically did everything I said I was going to do on the... Yeah, dwarves appear with requests, filling requests, give gold. That's what I planned on doing for today, so I have a ton of extra time. I want to do... So you still can't buy upgrades, which is a bit of an issue. This needs to be randomized. You can't buy upgrades. I need to start... Like, the game literally can't... You can't play the game right now because you don't start with seeds. I'm going to start you with one growing plant. Or maybe two. Maybe one fully grown plant and one growing plant. Didn't know you have an RTX 3080. Every year it gets a little bit less impressive. I will say I don't really want to get the new ones because they're like AI, whatever. I just... I don't care if like DLSS makes my game look better. There's something that just feels wrong about having my computer hallucinate between frames. Like I'm taking resources away from my computer to run an AI model that like I don't know, man. It just feels wrong to me. So I think I'm gonna stick with the 3080 for a long time. I kind of want a card with like no AI in it. Hi, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm up early in the morning doing some game development. Life is good. I think upgrades would be cool. Different brewable plants would be cool as well. You understand? Thank you. Thank you. We're kindred spirits, you and I. I need to work on the computer a little bit more. I think maybe upgrades are where it's at next, so you can have like more than one keg. I kind of want to do the cask too, so you can like prepare stuff for... You don't need AI-powered frame interpolation to play pixel art indie games. That's what I'm saying. It does suck because like maybe I'd be less mad about it if it didn't feel like... I'm going to say game developers here, but what I actually mean is game developer executives. If it felt like game devs weren't using it as a crutch or like DLS, like the principal idea of DLSS breathing life into older cards by letting it like sort of run newer games, thumbs up. No one is mad about that. That is fantastic. The thought of like your cutting edge new card still needs DLSS to run the game because they didn't do optimization because there's no time because the game must come out as quickly as humanly possible or the executives might lose $1 on their share price. That's stupid. I don't like that. I'm new to game dev looking into Godot. Is it bad to use AI assets? I create example making UV for textures, but I'm not making use of Blender. Is that bad? Okay. Is using AI assets in your video game bad? The answer is it depends, but probably yeah. Here's the thing. If you're using like AI art because you're using it as like a placeholder and you just want something to like just like as I'm prototyping here, you just want something like blah blah blah. No one's mad about that. I think that's fine. Do I want to play a game with a bunch of AI assets in it? Me personally, no, I do not. If you used AI to generate all of your assets and images and everything, I don't really have any desire to play your game. Is what it is. So is it inherently bad? I think no, so long as the AI is like ethically sourcing its training data, which like yeah, good luck with that. But I think in principle, no. In practice, I don't really like it. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. It's hard because like I don't want to say like just do the art yourself, because you have to, like, getting good at art is possible for anyone, but it takes time and it's difficult. And like I don't want to say you have to be an amazing pixel artist before you're allowed to make your game, but I do think like there's a lot of good games that are made with like just block textures, and you know, people that are not necessarily the greatest artists ever make amazing video games. I mean, I don't mean to point fingers, but I'm just gonna Google Toho ES embodiment of Scarlet Devil real quick, and I'm gonna look at the characters. I'm just gonna say you don't have to be the greatest artist ever to make one of the best video games of all time. So don't feel too much pressure on, you know, if you want to just draw something as a placeholder, maybe get a little bit better at doing art on the way. Not a terrible thing either. And then yeah, work with artists or something. Get someone on Fiverr to make some pixel art for you. There's tons of free assets as well. Yeah, that's a good point actually. You can use, there's literally, if you go to itch.io, there's literally like millions and millions and millions of free assets on here that are like legit just free. If you have free here, these are games, but I want assets, game assets. Literally, all of this stuff is free. You can just use it. Look at this. This is all free. This is an asset pack for like a sick ass like ninja game, and it's all free. You could literally just go use this if you want. Isn't that crazy? You didn't know about Itch? What the fuck? Nice. Yeah, this is insane. Look at this. Free top-down ninja theme asset pack. This is all, you can just use it. You probably have to check the licensing and credit the artist and everything, but like, there you go. I would much rather play a game made with this than a game made with AI art, and it's not even close. This is sick. And then if your game, you know, makes some money or whatever, and you want to kick it back to the artist a little bit, and then the whole ecosystem just kind of builds on itself, I would much rather you do something like this than like use AI assets. Yeah. But again, if you use AI in your game, I'm not going to shoot you with a gun. I just probably don't want to play it. That's all. I'm not at the point where I used to be, where like if you touched AI, I wanted to literally like throw you into the pit. I don't feel that way anymore. I just don't. I'm just not fucking with you. I guess what matters is how sticky or memorable your video game can be. There's lots of things that matter. Like it's hard to distill it down to one thing that matters the most for this kind of stuff. Just like depends on what you're building and who you're building it for and why you want to build the thing. Like why are you making your art? If you're making your art because you want to make money, I probably are just not even gonna like your game out the gate. If you're trying to make your art because you like making art and stuff, then like, yeah, I'm fucking with you. That's more how I feel about the whole situation. But again, I'm not here to like immediately vilify people. Unlike my video game. Okay, so like I said, I need you to start. You're here way too quick. All of you need to calm down. There needs to be like a prep time before the first patrons arrive, so you have some time to like prepare stuff. So I want to make a thing where you can store some of your drinks. I need to move the bar to the right. I'm gonna do a thing where you can store some of your drinks here, and then when people show up, you can like just deliver like 1, 2, or 3 at a time. And then I'll have a new request pop up. So like at the end of the level, or maybe like 3 minutes in, I'll say like new seeds available. And then when I say new seeds available, that means people are going to request that soon. And so you have to like maintain your farm and keep up with the requests and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So to make the game literally cannot be played without the debug key. I want the game to be playable without the debug key. But at the start of the game, I want to spawn you in with a fully grown plant in one of the soil nodes already. So I can literally just do this. Nope, that's soil nodes. Hold up. So I need a soil node. Why are you two here, by the way? In scripts. Soil node here. I'm going to start you off with 1. This is the wrong way of doing this. I give you 3 at the start of the game, and then what I want to do is say, in one of these soil nodes, I want to do something like this. This doesn't return anything. Can I have you return the node, please? Soil node. I can say this. So var first soil node equals this. I want to say this dot plant. Do you not have? Oh, I need to pass in what I'm actually planting here, huh? Maybe I just do this. Start as grown. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. This doesn't exist yet, but it's okay. Our second soil solid node soil node is this. And I'm gonna say this dot start as planted hops. Start as grown hops. I need to make these two functions real quick. Func start as grown hops. Func start as planted hops. I mean, technically we don't have to have hops here, but this will have this like wired in, so it's probably okay. Have you tried other video game engines or frameworks? Just curious. Yep, I used Unity for a couple of years until they did some interesting decision making by their CEO, and then I switched to Godot, and I've been on Godot ever since. I've also touched Unreal, but I did not get super far into it. Although Unreal has visual scripting, which is kind of cool. Speaking of visual scripting, I need to take a quick break. No, I don't actually. I'm fine. I don't feel like taking it. I do need to run ads on the Twitch side though, so sorry about that. Okay, so start as grown hops. We're going to sort of speed run the planting real quick. So we're gonna say plants. Do you know what this is, huh? Well, we still need to say plant. The seed item resource will just be hops. I need a way to like to accelerate this thing because maybe I could say plant node. Yeah, we could just do this. So I'm just gonna. This is a little bit weird, but it's okay. Inventory equals inventory, add child plant node, and then I'm gonna say plant node dot speedrun, like mark as grown, be grown, like be finish growing. I don't think I'm allowed to use this, because this will call it twice. So I'll say skip growth phase. Skip growth phase. This will simply say growth progress value equals 100. And then I'll say finish growing. So I'm gonna set you just to be done immediately. And then this, oh, I can actually skip this whole thing. I can just say finish growing. Because this already sets this thing to be invisible. I need to force it to be a hops plant. So I can say force grow hops maybe? Force grow hops. And then I can say inventory add item crop, growth progress bar. It already actually is hops. So I can, this is actually fine for now. Skip growing phase, I go here. I go to here. I say skip growing phase. And then for this start as planted hops, we're going to do the same thing here, but we just don't need to do this. Now, I think if this doesn't crash, which it did, hops plant growth. Oh, you need to be in the scene tree first. My bad. Do you actually plan to release this game once you think it's ready? Or maybe you're making it for fun / learning / experimentation. So I'm making this for the Godot Wild Jam, which means this game will be released soon. Godot Wild Jam. So to know what I'm talking about here, this is the Godot Wild Jam. So we have 5 days and 20 hours left to finish this game. At the end of the 5 days, whatever is ready, I will release. So I only have the rest of this week to actually finish this. I understand. Yeah, it's my favorite way to make games is during game jams. Start has grown. So this needs to be after. And then this should all work the same. Yeah, okay. So now we have this already as grown and this already as. Why is there? Oh, that was a weird like pixel. So okay, when you start the game, you already have one that's grown and you have one that's growing. So I can pick this up immediately and drop it off in here. And I can pick this one up and pick it up and drop it off. And I have a beer and I can deliver it to my patrons. I don't know if that's how I want to start the game, to be honest. Part of me thinks it's better if you start as with seeds. So like maybe just start with like 3 seeds in your inventory. Maybe that's better. Yeah, I think that's better. I think that's better. I don't like this. I don't like any of this. We don't need this anymore. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. Yeah, what's up, Shogun? Don't need this. Okay. Instead, at the start of the game, I'm going to spawn you in with 2 seeds. Inventory.add item. It's you, idiot. What? Add item. Hops seeds. Add item. Hops seeds like that. Okay, and now the game explodes. What? Oh, the UI doesn't exist yet. We have to do this on the first frame of the game. Because you... Well, we could also just drag you to... No. We should just do this on the first frame. That doesn't mean in the process we have a function call to check if it's the first frame every frame. No, that's probably not good, huh? Can I... Who doesn't exist yet? The player character doesn't exist yet. So if I just drag this to here, it should actually work. It does. Yeah, okay, so you start the game with 2 seeds in your inventory. You can plant them down. Hitbox is still broken. That's okay. Grab this. Grab this. I have 2 hops now. I can put them in the keg. Okay, so the spawning is annoying me. There should be like a 2-minute preparation window, or like a 1-minute preparation, maybe 45 seconds or something. Vaguely reminds me of messing with my RimWorld save files in Notepad++ and bricking it. Hell yeah, brother. My favorite is Risk of Rain 2. Oh, I don't have enough lunar coins. If only I could go to the lunar coin shop. Oh, I have the integer 32-bit signed integer limit of lunar coins. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. Okay, so the game is technically playable now. That's awesome. I need to have like I want to do the cask. No, or this is a keg actually, theoretically. Did I name it cask? Oh fuck. This should be keg. This is a keg. Uh-oh. Keg node? Can I should be able to just... I should be able to do that. I don't think anyone else references you yet. And then I need to change the script name as well. It's going to be renamed to keg node. Like that. Okay. The next thing I want is you need a place to put these once you're done brewing them. And then you can put the things from there. You can serve the drinks from there to the bar. You can also just deliver it to the bar directly. So I need a cask. Node 2D. Cask node. Like that. Okay, I do actually need to... I feel like I messed up. That's okay. We're gonna go to the sprite sheet. We're gonna make a new sprite in our sprite sheet thing here. I need to expand this canvas size. I'm going to add 32. And I can make a new placeholder here. Line like this, line like this, line like this, line like this. And this will be cask. C-A-S-K. Cask. Perfect. It looks like a cask to me. Cool. Save as. Probably save is just what I want. Okay. So if I go here, add child node, first I need an area 2D and a collision shape. I'll fill that out in a second. And then here you need a sprite. That's okay. And then here we can go Atlas texture. My favorite kind of playable. Assets, item sprites. This thing. I'm gonna go 32 by. Nope, that's not right. 32 by 32. I need you to be 96, and you're gonna be 64. Nice. This thing now is gonna have a collision shape. So here, I realized I put this on the center of the screen. That's not where that should go. It should go like here, I guess. Gotta bail, message you later because I have some questions. Yeah, sure thing, man. Take it easy. Not this thing in the Godot engine. It's my favorite Godot engine. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna put this like here. I'm gonna move the bar. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind. Lock. 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 Okay, can I move the thing I actually want to move now? Oh, thank you, Godot. So kind of you. Go like this. This can go over here. This can technically hold like anything, but it can only hold it if it's already the thing it has in it. But I'm gonna just put this here for now because it makes my life easier. You should be able to take things from the keg, put it into the cask. The cask will then have a number above it of how many of that drink is prepared. I don't know how I'm gonna do the number yet, but we're gonna get there. Sorry, I didn't reach out for a second. I'm working on a game myself. I got fed up and said, you know what? Games are to a point where games are different fonts than other games, so I jumped in. Yeah, right on, man. I'm glad you're doing dev. Use the Libre sprite for pixel art. Pixel art looks pretty cool. I like A sprite. That's kind of my jam. Also, I did not make most of these. I made all the placeholders, but everything else is my artist friends have made them. This is TX Peng. This is also TX Peng. The keg is also Odaiwa, but I think they're asleep right now. I pinged them, but they do not appear to be online at the moment. The dirt sprite? I need the keg sprite too, and then a cask sprite, and then the bar sprite. Okay, I'm gonna put this like here. This needs a script. Ask node is probably, yeah, that probably makes the most sense. Put that into the scripts, please. Don't have the weird PyCharm bug, where since I renamed a node that already existed, it didn't like it. Class name cask node extends node 2D. Okay. All right, I do need to take a quick break. My voice is starting to hurt a little bit. I'm gonna take 5 minutes and chill out for a sec. I'll be right back. I also need to turn my air conditioner. Let's see here. Minecraft parkour. I forgot to take my break at my scheduled time, but I felt like I was on a roll and I didn't want to take a break, but I should have. I need to respect the Pomodoro timer or whatever the fuck. Actually, no ads, so I'm just gonna say quick break. Break. ERB. There you go. All right, I'll be right back. Sorry, my tea brewing is taking a little longer than I anticipated. Please wait warmly. Honey lemon tea is on the way. Yeah. Exciting. Sorry, did I voice jump scare everyone again? I try not to. When are we finishing Greg Tech? You know, when I have more time, I kind of want to start a second channel for like automation games. Cause like, I would love to do a. I don't think there's any demand for like chill Factorio like let's play. I don't really think people are fucking with that, but I do think like mildly edited Factorio goes crazy. I'm not gonna name names. I'm more of a Navati strategy guy, not like a Nilaus guy. You know what I'm saying? You know, you picking up what I'm putting down? I do think these videos are. I'm not gonna say. I don't think I'm not gonna say. I'll say a little. Okay, when your video title is like how to get legendary everything, and then I look at the runtime and it's like 33 minutes, and I click on the video and it turns out it's just you playing Factorio regularly. I feel like I got lied to a little bit, you know? Whereas like Avadi strategy, that man's like, listen, we got 10 minutes, I will explain everything. Not a minute over, not a minute more, okay? That's all I'm saying. All right, my tea's ready, I'll be right back. If you like Nilaus, I don't hate you. I think he's a fine person. Love to do any other mod pack. I do feel like maybe starting on Greg Tech as like my introduction back into modded Minecraft was a terrible idea. Maybe I should have started with like Sky Factory or something and not just like jump directly off the deep end. But also, I don't know, I had a good time with Greg Tech. I really liked it, so it wasn't like a waste of my time. It was a lot, and I think I'd like it's hard to play Greg Tech when you're employed, you know what I'm saying? Kind of same with Factorio, honestly. This game's just eats your entire life. Okay, this is the cask node, so you should be able to put stuff into the cask so that it's ready to be served at the bar. I'm just gonna hit save on this for now. This extends interactable, which means that it should just function in the game even though it doesn't do anything, but I can like click on it and it won't break anything. Yeah, okay, perfect. Cool. I need like a prep time. So do I want to do this in like terms of days? That's kind of fun, actually. I didn't think about that. Yeah. So before every day you have like 1 minute of prep and then patrons start filling the bar. Ooh, I like that. That's kind of cool. Hold up. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So the bar node will have a timer on it. So this will not actually be auto start. We're gonna have a new timer. This is the, so there's a new quest timer and then there's going to be a bar open timer. Like this. Where should this live? I don't know if it should live in the bar. Well, the bar is like the thing you're opening and closing, so it should. Think about this. I think for now I can leave it on the bar. And doing like a day-night thing. I can... Oh, if we did dynamic lighting too, I just thought about that. That'd be sick too. Okay, it's a game jam game. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. I'm gonna put it here because this is a fine place to put it. So I need to emit this timer to the UI though. So I'm gonna do, where's my children ref? Bar open timer. On ready, we're gonna say bar open timer.timeout.connect the open bar. So this doesn't exist yet. We're gonna go here. Open bar, what we're gonna do here is say new quest timer dot start. So once the bar is open, you're allowed to do this. We need something on the UI to let me know that the timer is going down. This needs to be auto start, by the way. So UI here, I'm just gonna put this in the top right because I don't really care about it for now. Maybe at some point we get like panels that say like bar open in or something like that. For now, I'm just having a label there. So let's add a thing here. This will be the margin container. What do I want to call this? Like bar open close, open status, open indicator, open HUD, bar open HUD, timer HUD, timer HUD. What is HUD? HUD is heads up display, right? Heads up display. I guess UI makes more sense here. It's not really a HUD in the traditional. I don't know, man. It's fine. This would be timer UI. And I'm gonna make this really simple for now. I'm just gonna add a rich text label. And this will say remaining time, open time. Do I just want this to be the time label? Maybe? I'm gonna have it, for now, I'm gonna have this just say bar open in. Bar open in. And then here we can have function update bar open time. Timer UI access as unique. This timer UI dot open time. No, I want a direct reference to this thing. This open time, which we don't need the ref here. Open time dot text equals this will be time remaining is a float. So open time dot text equals string bar open in like this, and then time remaining is a float. And can you do like, surely float has no attributes on it at all? That doesn't seem correct to me. I don't know what you're talking about, Godot. Really, float has no properties? Interesting, because it seems here like it has a fuck ton. Doing two floats. Is there a way to float like seconds to string as like 0-00? Float seconds to minutes and seconds, Godot. I can't be the first person with this. Does the timer have it? Maybe. Timer. Surely you have this like left in seconds or something? Auto start, ignore is stop, timeout. Ignore timescale, set timescale, one shot paused. Based on wait time, yeah. I can't. Is there like a date time? Yeah, here we go. It's in the time object, or the time class. Unix time, get date time from date time string? No, that's not it. There has to be built-in for this. Godot built in seconds to minutes, seconds display. You need to convert it manually. No, the fuck I don't. Get timed dict from Unix time in seconds. That doesn't work though, because I don't want Unix time. Girl, what are we doing here? You really have to do it yourself, huh? That's crazy to me. Okay, I mean, I'll do it myself. That's fine, I guess. I'd rather not, but... Okay, I know how to do this. So we have minutes remaining equals time remaining divided by 60. Integer division 60. I need this. What do you mean time remaining isn't declared? Oh, fuck. And then seconds remaining equals time remaining percent 60. I mean, that works. Be like this, and then seconds remaining. Yeah, I guess that's the way you would do that, I suppose. Oh, you don't like this, huh? This has to be an int. Okay. You're mad that I'm not. You're mad that this is integer division. I know it's integer division. That's the fucking point. That's the objective, brother. Okay. So we can have bar open in like this. I need to put this on the screen somewhere. I'm gonna put you over to the right. So anchor top right. And then I can do this. That's good. It doesn't actually update ever, so it's not actually gonna update the text here. In the bar node, we need access to the UI. I need the UI node. Process. I need if bar open. Bar is bar open as a boolean equals false. Yes. If not is bar open, we're gonna say UI.update bar open time, and this will be the timer. Bar open timer dot wait dot time left, probably time left, I hope. And the last thing here, we're gonna say is bar open equals true. Then we can start the quest timer. Okay, see if that works. Bar open in 0 seconds. That seems really fast. That seems not good. Let's say you have 60 seconds at the start. Nice. That looks good to me. This is one shot, by the way. It won't need. We will restart it manually. Okay, so you have time at the start of the game. You can start planting stuff. I'm gonna plant this and plant this. My bar opens in 50 seconds or 60 seconds. I can go like this, put this in here, and then I should be able to store it into the cask, which I can't do yet, so I'm just gonna hold it in my inventory. You should also start the game with some money too. I mean, obviously you'll like have carryover from the previous day's worth of money or whatever, and also your plants will carry over too, so like you should never be out of luck, but something like this. And then you can buy more seeds. Maybe you start the game with 10 money, probably. So like this. And then we wait. Maybe a minute is too much prep time. Maybe it should be like 45 seconds. Well, it depends on how fast like later plants grow. Or maybe you get slightly more time at the start of each day, maybe? I'm not sure. I don't want you to hit like a wall where you can't progress anymore. Oh. Right, we need to pad that a little bit, huh? I don't know how to do like a string padding. Okay, so now the bar is open and people are spawning, and now I can return the quests in and get money. And then I can buy more seeds with the money that I get from the quest. And then, yeah, you get it. All right, I need to pad the string. I don't know how to do that in Godot. This should be... How do you... It's like... I know in Python it's like this. No, well, it's the other way around. It should be 2.0f. Like, it's like this, but I don't know how to do it in Godot. Godot format string leading 0. How do you do this? It is GD script variable can be int and string too. %s. No, that's with optional 0. You fool. It's like this. %O2D. And then you do this. And now this returns a string actually. So it injects this time remaining here with at least 2 zeros. So that should work now. In fact, I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. So bar open timer, let's say it opens in 10 seconds. That didn't work at all. What? Did I not save? There we go. Okay, so now we have a leading 0. Perfect. Nice. That's optimal. The seed is also blocking my head, I'm realizing, but that's okay. And now the bar is open, and so patrons can start showing. When this opens, I want this to just say bar open. So I'm gonna have another one here. Function update bar open. Update bar is open. Update bar text. Update bar open time set open. Not the cleanest text you've ever seen in your life, but it gets the job done. Open time dot text equals bar open like that. Nice. And now we can call this in open bar. We're gonna say UI dot set the thing to be open. There we go. Now it should update that text, and it should never update it again. So in 10 seconds, my bar opens. 7, 6, 5. Anyone watch the Artemis mission? 1. This is in, and then bar open. Yay! And now people can start showing up. Okay, so I'm gonna set this to be 45 seconds. Everything from the previous day will still be saved, so you can like prepare for the future. I feel like you should get the seeds. It makes more sense to get the seeds at the start of the day in the computer. So like day 1 is just hops, day 2 is like 2 different drinks, day 3 is 3 different drinks, blah, blah, blah. Something like that. And if enough patrons leave the bar, you don't get enough money to keep the bar open and you lose the game. I think. Something like that is where I want to go with this. What do I want to do next? I want to start you off with like a little bit of money so you can kind of get going at the start of the game. So add item. I'm going to say, oh, sorry, add gold. Let's say like, I'm going to give you 10 gold to start the game. Now you have some money, you can start upgrading your stuff. You're like preparing the thing for the bar to open. Once it opens, patrons show up at the bar, which is great. We kind of have a full gameplay loop to a degree. I want to get the cask working. The thing is the cask needs to have a sprite that shows you what's in the cask and how many are in the cask. And then you should be able to pick up from the cask and deliver it to the bar. How do we do all of that? Great question. So let's start doing this interactable script. So function interact. We're going to say if we need something that's like stored brew, stored drinkable, stored drink. So onReady var stored drink is a brewed item like this. So we're going to go to interact. If inventory, which you don't have a reference to, so we need to get you a reference to the inventory. Here you go. This is for you. I got you a present. It's the reference to the inventory. If inventory dot active item is, we're actually going to need to read a couple times. So var active item is an item resource equals inventory dot get active item. So this is the item that you're currently holding in your hand. We're going to say if active item is brewed resource, brewed item resource. Next, we're going to say if if not stored drink. So if we have nothing in here, we're going to say you can store that your thing. And then we're going to set this to be that drink. And then we need another one that's onReady var amount stored as an int. So if you have nothing, we're going to say stored drink equals well, first we need the item. So var you're good. We have nothing here, so I'm allowed to consume the item. So var I guess I say stored drink equals inventory dot consume active item. Yeah. So the stored drink is now, we're going to consume the thing that's in your hand. We're going to say amount stored equals 1. So this is if there's nothing in the cask. Else, if there is something in the cask, if stored drink dot name equals active item dot name. So so if there's nothing in there, you're allowed to store the thing. No worries. If there is something in there and it's the same thing as the thing you're holding in your hand, we can just say amount. We can say inventory dot consume active item. And we're gonna say amount stored plus equals 1. So you can now pick up the drink and put it into the cask. So if it's the same thing as the thing that's already in there, we'll take the item and store it. Finally, if it's neither of those two cases, you're not allowed to do anything. It's not for you. This is if you have a drink in your hand. If you have nothing in your hand, you can pick something up from the keg or from the cask. If your hand is empty, you can pick up from the cask. Is that the way I want that to work? Yeah. Elif active item if active item not active item, yeah. If it's not the active item, you can pick up the stored drink. I'm going to put this into your hand now. So I'll say inventory dot add item. Add item. We'll say, oh, we need to know if you have something stored though. If stored drink. We're going to say inventory dot add item. We will add the stored drink. Then we'll say amount stored minus equals 1. If the amount stored goes to 0, we're going to say stored drink equals 1. So if you have nothing in your hand, you pick up one of the stored drinks. We're going to take one away from the inventory count. If it is then 0, we're going to say that there's nothing in the cask anymore. So you can store anything in the cask from that point on. The last thing I need is a count sprite, which we're going to update this to make this look nicer later. But for now, this will literally just... Oh, it actually needs to be text. Why would it be a sprite? Not a text edit. This is a text label. Going too fast. Rich text label like this. This will be here, and this will have the amount in the cask. And like I said, for now, I'm just going to have the number floating there because it's fine. I want this to be centered. Alignment. Center. It'll just say one, like 1 here or something. This will be the count text. Count rich text count. Actually, this should just be a label then, right? Yeah, it should be a label. What am I doing? Okay, this is the count label. Like this, and then we're gonna make a new function. So function update count label. Need to grab this thing. We're gonna say count label dot text equals string amount stored. So anytime we edit this thing, we're gonna update the count. So then we actually want to make another function here. Function update stored count. Do I want to do like amount difference? I'm not going to worry about this too much right now, actually. I'm just going to call this directly because I want to make sure that this works. We can clean up this code quite a bit, though. Like this, like this, like this. Oh, well, if it's 0, it should be none. So that's actually something we want to do here. So if amount stored equals 0, we're going to say count label.visible equals false. Else, we're going to say it's count label.visible equals true. So if it's 0, it's not visible. If it's anything else, it is visible, and we'll update the amount stored. It's a skip from me. I don't know what the hell was going on in that song, but I did not enjoy it. Okay. So I can go here and I can plant stuff. This. Great. And then I can pick it up. Great. Pick this up. And I can go to brew it in my keg. Great. Put this here. Brew that. Great. Pick it up. I can put this in the cask now and it should say 1. And it does. And I can say 2. And it does. And then I can pick 1 up. And so I can now I can like prepare stuff for my... There's 5,000 debug errors. What the hell happened? Not all arguments converted during string formatting. What? You don't like that, huh? I mean, I could do this. And that would maybe make you happy? Because this is already like a string. So, like, do you care? Is this not how you want this to be done? String, valid operand string and int for division operator. What the fuck? You want this? Is that why? Debugger only has 9 now. That does seem a lot better. Than like 5,000 or whatever the fuck it was. Okay, I can plant my stuff. And then I can pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Go here, put it into the keg. Brew the thing. Brew the thing. Yeah, yeah. Like this. Put it into the cask. I have 1 now. I have 2 stored. I can buy more seeds. Over here. This. Plant more stuff. Yeah. My bar opens in 10 seconds, and I'm going to have so many beers ready by the time my patrons show up. It's going to be awesome. Go here. Deposit into the keg. Chilling, I'm waiting. The bar is now open. Bar is open. I don't have any patrons. Okay, patron is here now. I'm going to put my drinks in here. I can also just deliver them directly. Grab some of these. Drop it off to you. Yo, this is kind of fun, actually. Here you go, sir. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to go... I need to plant more seeds. Yo, this game is actually kind of fun. It's going to be more cool when there's like more than 1 drink that you can deliver. Yo, that's for you. I have nothing I can do here. Oh, I should have bought seeds before I went back over here. You can play this more efficiently. Okay, now I have a second because that's brewing, so I can get more seeds. Oh, this is sweet, actually. Hold up. I'm having fun. There's some balancing issues for sure, because there's infinitely more people than I can brew, because I only have 1 keg. The first day should be much more chill than this. Also, the hitbox thing is still broken, but that's okay. I can deliver that to you. I have 15 money now. Yeah, dude. I need more kegs. I think maybe you should start with 2 kegs and 1 cask. Or 1 keg. Well, no, you should start with 2 kegs, I think. I'm gonna give you another keg. We need to like prefab them though, because they're not prefabbed at the moment. This is pretty fun. My little bar sims actually, it's kind of fun. Okay, cool. The other thing is there should be like a closing time so you know when everyone's gonna leave the bar. You still can't lose or win, I guess. How would you lose this game? You would lose if enough people leave the bar without getting like their order satisfied. Very cool, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, if not enough people, if too many people leave the bar is probably one. If you run out of money, obviously you just kind of lose on principle. The thing is, like, it wouldn't make sense though for the people that leave your bar to like not like take your own money. That's not how like the service industry works. So they can't take money away from you. But maybe like 3 strikes and you like lose the game or something. I don't know yet. We can figure that out later. The next thing I want is to be able to brew like more than 1 thing, so you have like a little bit more going on in the game. You have to have several things that you want to think about. I still think only 1 cask though, because that's kind of the tricky thing. Also, the random choice should be weighted towards the older stuff. The newer stuff shouldn't be like selected as often. Or maybe we could even script the order that stuff's going to be requested. That might actually work too. It makes balancing a little bit easier too. Lots of ways we can go with this. So what do I want to do next? I think what I want to do next is being able to buy upgrades for the farm. I'm dreading that piece, and I think it's going to be the most complicated bit. Because that means we have to do a lot of like menuing stuff, and menuing stuff is hard. So the way we would do that, we need to update like the computer UI really badly. Because if you go to the computer right now, it just looks like this, and that's really bad. I think I want the image in the computer to be the thing that you get when you pick up the plant. So like the hops will be the like this, not this icon. Just give it a sec to grow. The hops will be this, the thing I have above my head right now. So when I'm in the computer, it should give me that icon. And then I also need to be able to like move around and select stuff in here, both with a mouse and with the controller, which is a little annoying. Yeah, you should be able to do that. And then there should be a second tab for upgrades where you can buy like another farm plot or another keg or another cask. So you can like manage more stuff at once. Something like that. Yo, thank you for the follow. So that's kind of where I want to go. This is going to be tricky though. Well, I mean, we got to do it eventually. Might as well start right now, right? So I need two things here. I need like tabs, and I need to update this little box here. So again, I'm just placeholdering everything right now. I'm not super... Oh, nice. It's nice that this even pauses. I didn't even think about that. Got it for free. Yeah, so like I said, well, more seeds might actually be cooler to do first. We got to do it both. We might as well do it all right now. It's okay. But yeah. Will you be able to buy more kegs while the bar is open? I think so, yeah. I think like you should be able to buy more of everything basically, whether the bar is open or closed. Because if you don't have more kegs, the game is like literally impossible to win. At some point, like your throughput is just so low. Learning Godot as myself, just tuning into others, also use it to see what the future holds and if I can catch any tips/tricks. Using GD Quest to learn, yeah, we love GD Quest here. GD Quest is so sick. It's free, right? Before I do something that's a paid thing, I think it's free, right? Yeah, you can get started for free. No, I love GD Quest. It's so good. You get to learn how to make a game while you're making a game. They do have the, does this link to the actual docs? No, it should. Because this is actually like in the docs. But no, GD Quest is awesome. Free-ish, yeah. Fair enough. Yo, Toast. Sorry. Oh, Daiwa. Welcome in. Send some of the sprites in the non-existent Discord channel. Yo, you want to see? Wait, have you seen the game yet? I put them in the video game. Wait, I don't see the sprite. Wait, I only see the sprites that... It's the final sprites. I'm so stupid. You made the thread with the final sprites in it. I maybe am dumb. For some reason, it didn't ping me that like... Yeah, you sent it at 8:47. Oh, that's now. It's because you sent it right now. I understand everything. Okay, so I can start copying some of this stuff in then. So if I go to here, we're going to replace the keg. We have an actual keg sprite now. So I'm going to select like this. And I can put this here. No, that's not the way I want to do that. Sorry. Here, yeah, okay, there's the keg. I have the dirt. TXPeng made the plants a little lighter. Is this not the most updated version? I think that's the one I grabbed. No, I grabbed the one for that TXPeng sent over. You attach them? Which one should I use? That's probably a question for me, not a question for you. Probably up to me, huh? Is it possible to make the dirt tile like a little bit bigger? Because I was using 32 by 32 for this. Lighter one contrasts better with the farmland. Hang on, I think this actually might still work. Pause. Run. Where's the dirt tile, dude? What? Wait, what? Hold up. Yo, look at the keg. Why is the keg... Oh, I modulated the colors on the keg. That's funny. Self-modulate. Or did I? Is Sprite a separate tool for creating tile maps? It's just a thing for like using sprites in general. Look at the keg! Yeah, dude. I can't help but get the feeling the character's a little bit too large, maybe? Well, maybe not. The player's massive compared to the bar. Yeah. Do we ask DX Peng to make the dude small? You're the wrong sprite, brother. How are you still the wrong sprite? Hold on. Soil. You're not using the tile? You piece, you're not using the Atlas texture. What are you doing? What am I? I don't know why I'm asking it. I'm the one that made the game. This is 128, I believe? Nope, I lied to you. It's 128 minus 32. Yep. And this is 32 by 32. So that's the sprite for this. Boop. You can put the bar sprite in too if you want. Oh, it's so good. I might... I think the character's slightly too big. Let me see something. What do I want here? Window, maybe? I need like a zoom function. Scale, maybe? What happens if I do 1.5? Yeah, the scale does what I want it to do. Except for the UI shit is completely broken now. What? Oh, it made the stuff in the UI bigger too? How do I not make the UI scale like that? Although this looks much better. I think I would need to go to the UI and counteract the scale. In the camera, change the zoom in the camera. That's probably the better way of doing this, yeah. Set that back to 0. So if I go to camera, and I do zoom here. Oh, it's already at 1.5. What if I do like 2? Yeah, that's what I wanted. Yep, plant that. Yeah, the dwarf dude is way too big. He's massive. The biggest dwarf I've ever seen in my life. Maybe we ask TX Peng if he can make a smaller version of the dwarf. The thing is, like, the detail is so good, though. He looks so good. This tier, though? He's supposed to be a dwarf? He's the world's biggest dwarf. You missed the memo on being a dwarf, yeah. Seems to be the case. Here. Or here. Everything else looks kind of nice, though. I think smaller dwarf is where we have to go next, though, unfortunately. Also fix the hitboxes. They're still broken. Isn't that neat? We need more casks. Yo, this is like actually fun though. Hold up. Here's a beer for you, a beer for you, a brewski for you. From Brosidon, King of the Broshan. Romeo passed me a Bruliette. I don't know, that's all I got. Like more stuff. Yeah, dude, it's a video game. You can pick up your thing, deliver the beers. Go here, buy more seeds, because I think my plants are done growing. They are. Plant that, plant that, plant that. Go over here, start the brewing. I've hit a bottleneck in the system. Here you go, this for you. Here you go, this for you. Oh, I'm gonna get so many strikes. They're gonna leave so many bad Yelp reviews. I was using these as the placeholders too. I think, yeah, the dwarf needs to be smaller, but other than that, this is kind of coming together. Oh, we have the grass tile now too. We also have the bar sprite. Okay, I'm gonna put the grass tile in here next, I think, and then I'm gonna put the bar sprite can go here. Copy image. So I'm gonna do canvas size. I need to add 64 here. I'm gonna say top left everything. Yep. I can put the bar in way bigger. Right. Canvas size. We need to add another 32. Left, please. This is the bar sprite. Oh, it's even bigger than that. I need to add a... Nope, it's not quite it. Sprite canvas size. I need more on the height. Plus 32 like this. Top left. We go like this. There's the bar, and then the other thing you gave me was the grass tile. This is the size of the players to fit in the bar. Do we think that's enough space for... Because if like the dwarf character should be the same size, I think. I wonder if TX Pen can like make the dwarf that size without losing too much like resolution. I don't know. Here's the grass tiles. Copy image. What if you're big and you are feeding dwarves? It'd just be large. Here's the grass tile. The grass tile might need to be 32 by 32 to make everything tile a lot better. This can like go on a grass tile. Maybe we could do like... We might need like 3 variations of this as well. Yeah, this is what 16 like 16 by 16 by. This. Maybe grab this and do like a little. Why can't the grid be 16 by 16? It can. There's nothing wrong with that specifically. But all the entities are 32 by 32. The players are going to be smaller. It's only because then the entities line up the same, if that makes sense. But I guess like they would still line up on a 32 by 30. I think it's going to be easier from a tile map perspective to do 32 by 32. So what's the size of the players that you have in your thing? Like in the... I'm going to show the secret channel for a second. What are the size of these guys? Can't tell. This is like what, 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So they're like 8 by 16, 16 by 16 kind of. Everything else in the game is 32 by 32. Maybe the bar needs to be longer and the characters can be 32 by 32. The current character is like 48 by 32 or something, which is why he looks weird. Because like he is this size. He's fucking massive. If we could like... If we could get him to be like this size, you know? Maybe even a little... We could get him to be like here. It's hilarious to me that that doesn't actually look that bad if you squish him down a little bit. How many players will line up at the bar? I currently set the limit to be 5. 32 by 32 will make the bar massive. I think that's okay. This is if he's 32 by... If he's 32 by 32, he's this big. Kind of like him like that. Not terrible, actually. Because then he's like the same size as the barrel, which is good. He's also way bigger than the hops, though. Is that okay? He's carrying this like giant... I mean, he is a dwarf. He can just leave that shit, you know? Same size as the hop plants? Kind of looks like the patron will be inside the bar, like on the bartender side. Oh, look, I should be here. Oh. Wait, yeah, what if... Can I like... Yeah. What if I'm over here and I come and serve you at the bar and you guys line up like this way? Oh-ho! And then you can just, then it's like 32 by 32 is totally fine because they can just line up like 5 like this. Oh, yo, hold up. What size are you? You're still 32 by 32, right? Yeah, you are. I don't know if this is enough space to let TX Pen cook on the dwarf guy, but like, here's your drinks. This size is all good. The only thing that I'm worried about now is the hops are like too big. This tile size now looks pretty fine for the dirt. It might need to be a little bit bigger. The speech bubble can be way smaller than 2. Well, no, because it's going to have a 32 by 32 item. You make the players you serve small, then it works. Yeah, but I want them to be like the same size as the dwarf, I think. But like, if they just line up this way, it's totally fine, yeah? This size is actually, like 32 by 32 is actually fine here, because they can just go like this. Right? Am I crazy? I think this legit looks fine. Like if I had 5 people at the bar like this. Yeah, that looks totally fine. No? And maybe we make this like transparent. And then they'll each have their own like request. The only thing is you need to be able to see the requests. Or maybe there's a separate menu for the requests. So you can like see it up in the top right of the UI, maybe? Maybe that's the way to get around this? I don't know. But I think that doesn't look bad at all. And then just like a little transparent thing where you can sort of see the thing that they're requesting, but you can also see the dwarf in the background. So like just alpha times 50 or something. I think it looks great. No? You serve short kings that speak in cryptic short king language, and only a computer can translate, or is that too much? I'm thinking that might be a little too much for a game jam. Oops. Uh-oh, I've broken. Okay, now everything's. So this is the character size. It's crazy to me that the filter actually made this guy look like good. That's kind of messing me up. I figured this shit would look awful with like the downsampling, but it actually looks, I mean, obviously this looks way better, but this doesn't look bad. That's really funny. I'm gonna delete you. If I scale you directly and I try to get you into a 32 by 32 box, if I just did this, that's more what I was expecting, that this looks really bad. The quest that lines up with your y-axis sits on top of all the other quests so you can see it. Yeah, the problem is they're still going to overlap. Maybe we stagger them left to right a little bit too, so it's like 1 dot 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 dot, and then you can see the request a lot easier. He looks so squished like this. He needs to be like squished this way a little bit too. I think this is optimal. Something like that. For character guy. And then they're here at the bar, but they, like I said, they get like, there's like here, 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 like they stagger a bit. And then you can see all the requests at once. Maybe the bar should be a lot longer though, because then we can serve like even more people, because that only accommodates like 5 people at the bar. Maybe we want to have like 7 or 8, but we can just extend this middle bit out, I guess. I don't know, let me think about it. You shouldn't be on the spreadsheet either way though, sorry. You must die. Goodbye, my friend. Okay. We're getting somewhere though. We have like a game. Pretty happy with this. Unfortunately, that's all the time that I have. I have to go to work. Bit of a bummer. Well, actually, I like my job, so it's not that much of a bummer, but it means I can't do any more game dev today. So I'm gonna head out. Thanks for chilling, everybody. Appreciate it. Before we go, let me get all this like uploaded everywhere. Project dwarf brew. I'm not using branches for this. Git commit. What did we do today? Bar quests, sprite updates. Bar quests, sprite updates, starting inventory. What else did we do? Patrons, bar patrons. Got all that done today. Send it up. And then the other thing I want to do is export this all. So export as exports, export project, the 0.0.4, and it is technically the first version of the game that is playable. So that's exciting. The other ones you had to use the debug keys to play. Exports, go, name. Is this Linux? No, I'm on Windows, unfortunately. But I use git bash, which looks a lot like Linux because it's bash. So, I mean, someone will shoot me for that explanation, but it looks like Linux. Add to archive. Here we go. Never mind. I use Linux for my daily driving though, like for my job and stuff. Okay, upload files. Like this. And then we're good. And then we're good here. And then we say this will be played in browser. So controls, left stick move, X interact by, close menu, right trigger, change select item. Yeah, harvest plants. So first, plant seeds in the dirt to grow crops, harvest crops to place into the egg to brew them, place brewed items into the cask to store them, deliver drinks to the patrons for their deliver requested drinks to the patrons at the bar, to receive money, buy more seeds at the computer, blue Godot icon. I guess I need the computer too at some point, but there we go. What's in the next version? We're gonna say shop updates. I want to be able to buy more kegs, dirt tiles, and casks. So I need an upgrade menu. So upgrade menu where we can buy more kegs, dirt, and casks. The other thing is I need the seed menu. So seed menu. So buy more than one type of seed, and then we also need menu menu navigation controls. So menu navigation, like that, something like that. This is sort of where I want to go with everything next. Okay, here page, secret URL. You can play the game if you want right here. Knock yourself out. I'm gonna post it in the Discord as well. Secret channel. Discord announcements. V0.0.4. Nice. Okay. Okay. Everything here is good to go. I think that means that I can log off. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a little bit of a shorter stream because I have to go downtown to Shibuya tomorrow for a big old work thing. So I hope I still have time in the morning to stream, but it'll probably be a little bit of a shorter one. And then Thursday and Friday, I want to have the rest of the game functionality done, so all I have to do on the weekend is UI stuff. Although this time we're kind of doing UI stuff as we go. I'm not as super worried about it. If I get the menu, like the computer menu and everything done tomorrow, that would be pretty hype. Yeah, that would be sick. And then like Thursday, maybe we do like the day transitions. So there's like more challenges as the game goes on. And then Friday, maybe we do like menuing stuff. And then Saturday and Sunday, we can kind of wrap everything up, get everything uploaded, do some bug fixing, play testing, something like that. That's sort of the plan. I like where we're at. I've never been this confident on a Tuesday before. Normally by Tuesday, I think we're never going to make it. So I feel like we're in a good spot. But yeah, that's it for me. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow. Go play Dwarf Brew & Co., the broken version of it that exists right now anyways. All right, peace out.